Halima, welcome. How are you?
I'm good.
Where
Um,
where are you joining us from?
I'm from the US, Atlanta,
All right.
Georgia. Yes.
Okay, welcome.
So I've been, listening to your show for a very long time, but this is the first time I'll be talking on the show.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so the thing is, um, I remembered when my husband moved to the US before I joined him. I joined him a year after, and initially he was like, "Ah, I'm not yet settled, and this, that," and I told him, "See, I'll give you 1 year. It's either I come to meet you or you have to come back to Nigeria. I'm not into all these long distance marriage." And at that
Uh-huh.
point, we were just married for like a year. But we've been together, we dated for like 9 years because we dated from when we were young and all that. So I told him, it's either if America is not working for you, come back to Nigeria. Or
Labaton.
I come to meet you. If
Mm-hmm.
I give you 1 year, if all this thing is not possible, I'm going to divorce you because I won't be pretending that everything is fine and you're somewhere, I'm somewhere, I don't know what's happening. I don't, all those type of things, I don't do that. So after a year, I came to the US and we've been together ever since then. And I remembered when I came, if we have issues, he'll be like, he will call on the phone, maybe he's talking to somebody, and he'll be like, when I brought her to America, then this. And I told him, stop saying, you did not bring me to America. I came to live with my husband. Because if I was living in Yanokwaja and you are living in Egbeda, and I moved from Yanokwaja to Egbeda, you will not tell people that you brought me to Egbeda. I'm living with you. Which one are you saying? I brought you to America. I believe when men are saying I brought you to America, it used to, I don't know, it feels somehow to me. Yes, I came to America, but I came to live with my husband in a
Yeah.
marriage. You are
Yeah.
in America, and I moved to America to be with you. So I made sure I took that thing away from his head. Stop saying you brought me to America. Yes, my wife moved to America to be with me, but all this you brought me to America. I don't know. It has this negative connotation
Yeah.
to me.
So
So
yeah, I know what you mean that Halima,
mhm.
if your husband was living in, God forbid, somewhere like I don't know, what example can I give? If he was living in Cyprus, you will still be with him in Cyprus.
Yes. That's why I use, Nigeria example. I grew up in Yanokwaja. We later moved to Egbeda. And, he was in Ogun State before he moved to Lagos. If you were still living in Ijebu-Ode and you married me and I had to move to Ijebu-Ode to be with you, I'm not sure if we have any issues. You'll be telling people, I brought her
I
to
brought you to
Ijebu-Ode.
Djibouti.
You
Yes.
understand? You will not tell people. My wife, I got married to her and she had to move in with me. So why are you always saying, oh, I brought her abroad? You did not bring me abroad. I moved abroad to come and live with my husband. So I had
Yeah.
to take that away from his head. Then another thing I realize with people is when they say, let's see, like when I brought her abroad, then her behavior changed. My husband can testify to this. My behavior did not change from who I was when I was in Nigeria. It's still the same thing. The way if I'm not able to cook and I say, babe, I can't cook. Oh, how far? Say we should order something or this thing. It was happening in Nigeria. It did not come. I did not come here to change. I'm the same person you brought from Nigeria. But the only thing now is, so much strain on people, when we
Yes.
come here is,
Yes.
okay, now you are working, I'm working. When I was in Nigeria, I was working, you were working. So I know our dynamic is kind of different, but
Yeah.
I just expect, men too should understand that, okay, see, okay, this person is also working. Let us see the way we can, do it. I know there are so many bad women. I'm not claiming to be a good woman. Right from the onset, I was not someone that has to rely on a man to do something for me. Even up till now, my husband sometimes begs me to let me buy something for you. I don't like to wait on someone to do anything. I do what I have to do. I take care of the kids. Even sometimes when I'm tired to cook, I order food. I don't have to ask my husband for the money and all that. So I know, people are different. Men
Yeah.
are different, women are there. There are bad women, there are good women. But I don't just like, when when it comes to you are bringing my wife abroad, then she came abroad, then she changed. I don't think your wife changed. Something must have, dynamics have changed. Then you
Yeah.
are seeing a different person. You
Yeah.
also changed. Because your
Yeah.
wife did not say it does not mean, your wife did not say it does not mean you did not change. You also changed. She's seen a change in you. Like I said, I dated my husband for 9 years. We started from when we were, teenagers and all that. When we got married, even though we were still in Nigeria, I saw that change in him. Like somebody that if he finish eating, he will carry his plate to the kitchen. All of a sudden, you are married. You will finish eating and you will just sit down there. Then I was like, "Ah, what's wrong with this one? No be this same person. Maybe say me and you we date together. Which one you can finish eating and you are leaving your plate?" I saw that change in him. He also saw change in me. Yes,
Right.
people will
Right.
definitely change. I was not the same way I was 5 years ago or 10 years ago. I'm changed. We have to be able to accommodate each other. I don't like the fact that just because it's now abroad, and she changed because she came abroad. No, she did not change. Even if you are in Nigeria, she will not be the same way she was 5 years ago.
That's
So,
true. People
so
change.
people change because you
Yeah.
yourself you change. When I met you, you had muscle. All of a sudden, your tummy started showing.
Oh,
You have
Mario.
changed.
But Bele people don't collect.
So that's it. Everybody change. It's not
Oh,
just because
Jesus.
it's abroad, it's this.
Yes.
Everybody change. We change.
Yeah. At
Me,
different stages in
yes,
life with
different stages
different
in life.
circumstances. Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. It's not because I came abroad now. Oh, she has changed. No.
Yeah.
Then
That's why communication is important.
yes.
You
So
have to keep communicating these things to one another. That's
mm-hmm.
that's just it. Because
Yes.
like you said, the dynamics of our life changes
Mm-hmm.
and it changes ever so frequently. For
Yeah.
instance, I can give you a very good example, Halima. In Nigeria, a lot of women in Nigeria don't pay house rent.
Mm-hmm.
Married women don't pay house rent. Okay? If you
Yeah.
didn't own a home, most likely your husband will pay the rent and pay children's school fees and all that. Will still give you money safe. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Yes.
not in all homes, but majority is an expectation that
Yes.
Nigerian wives will have. But in the abroad, it's not like that.
Like that. Yes.
Exactly. So you cannot say, oh, we're in the abroad. So the same way that the dynamics of marriage is different from Nigeria and the abroad, it's the same way when it comes to bills and also when it comes to chores. This is what I've been preaching from day one.
Mm-hmm.
So as a man, if you were served in Nigeria and now you are in the abroad, both of you are working long hours
Yes.
and she can still cook. Do you seriously want to be served?
Mm-hmm.
Really? That means you literally have no life.
That's
The
it.
woman is not going to have any life.
And you
And
still
let
have
me
to
tell you
take care of
something.
children.
Before you know, resentment will start building up in the woman's
Definitely.
mind.
Definitely.
And the cracks will start entering the marriage because you now see him as somebody that is not considerate. He
Mm-hmm.
doesn't think about your feeling. He doesn't know whether you are tired. It's all about food, 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 food.
Yeah. And I like the fact that you talked about communication because sometimes when I'm on Instagram and I see, women putting, my husband did, and I'll be like, can't you talk to your husband? There are some things, I don't know why you are so scared of your husband that you cannot bring up topic. Bring it up in a respectful way. Tell him, my husband, though, this, I'm not feeling too good. I was telling there's this my neighbor. I was telling her when I went to her house. She has a restaurant, but she's always off on Monday. And on Monday when I went to her house, she was tidying up and doing this. And she said, I'm so tired. I'm supposed to be resting. And I said, is it not your house? Why are you stressing yourself so much? Do the one you can do. It's your house now. Me, I don't like me personally. I don't stress too much. If
Mm,
I can clean, I will clean. If I don't have the power to clean, when I have the power to clean, I'll stand up to clean. It's my house. If you come to my house and you feel it's dirty, that's your problem. It's my house. I won't stress myself too much. I feel sometimes women too, they just stress themselves, they stretch themselves too much because I don't know what they are trying to gain from it. I don't stress myself too much. If I feel I'm too tired to cook, I'll just call my husband. Should I order something? And I order the food and you eat. if I can't do the dishes, I put it in the dishwasher. Even if I'm too tired to put dish soap inside it, I'll just leave it there. When I'm okay, strong enough to go there to do it, I do it. I don't stretch myself too much.
And you can also get somebody to actually come and clean your house
Clean,
at
yes,
least
that's
once,
it.
once or twice. You
Yes.
know,
Mm-hmm.
they can come every fortnight. Or you people do it. You see the problem. We work, we make money, but we
Mm-hmm.
don't learn to outsource some of these things.
These things, yes.
We want to
Yeah.
do it by ourselves.
Yeah.
And how many hours are in a day? It's
Yes.
only 24 hours in a day. In out of that 24 hours, you work 8, some people between 8 to 12 hours, they're going to be
Yes.
working. Then you have 12 hours. Are you going to sleep? Will you drive to work and back? Are you
Mm-hmm.
going to do other things? So
Mm-hmm.
what you can do is limited. And that's why me, I preach outsourcing things.
Mm-hmm.
If you are working and you work very hard, you are tired sometimes, you cook sometimes get somebody to cook
To
for
cook.
you.
That's why I used to tell people, me and my husband, we used to have disagreement, but it's not disagreement because I'm resenting him because I'm too tired. No, we don't have all those type of disagreement because I don't make myself too tired. I do what I can do. So if maybe tonight we are supposed to, sleep with each other, I'm not too tired to do all those things because I don't stress myself too much. I will do so I don't I do all these things when I have the power to do it, so I don't resent him later because he's and if I can't do it, I tell him, guy, I beg. You fear me just sweet. Abi, you fear me just clean. There's a way you can say it and everything will just, go smoothly. But I don't know. I just feel somehow when I hear people, they can't talk to their husband, you can't communicate. Just say it and let us see what come out of it. Say it first. And anything that comes out of it, then we know. But well, that's what I just said. I should say this is the first time I'm talking on this channel.
Oh, thank you very much. I think,
Yeah.
I mean, what you describe is because you and your friend and your husband, because you started dating as young people, you have a
Mm-hmm.
friendship,
Yeah.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you see couples that can't communicate like that, it's because they are not friends, okay? With
Yeah.
your friend, you can always talk to your friend
Talk.
because you
Mm-hmm.
don't see him as your husband alone, or he
Yeah.
doesn't see you as wife, but you're also
Wife.
friends.
Yes.
But you see, especially in marriages where there's a big age gap, and
Mm-hmm.
then they were not friends, they just got married,
Married. Yes.
then
That's
she's scared, she cannot talk to him. He's like a father instead of
that's
being her
true.
husband. So
That's true.
yeah. Anyway, thank you very much. Brilliant
Thank
caller. Thoroughly enjoy talking to you, Alima. God bless you. Thank you so much for calling the show. That is Salima giving us top points about these things. Abroad marriage. I like what she said. She said she told her husband, "Stop saying you brought me abroad. I came to live with my husband. If you are living in Jabu Ode, I'll be living with you." Oh my God. If it's Jabu Ode, I will live with you in Jabu Ode. Oh. And then pot belly uncles collected from Alima's hand. Oh. He say, "You two are you changed, Uncle Beno. Una collect." And I don't collect from I need my hand. Say you do
Walai
you change.
talai. Auntie B, that's it. Halima the verse.
I say, Para, you see you not change. How come when I married you, you had
Ah,
6 pack. Now you don't have 6 pack anymore. Where your belly going? Are you pregnant?
she got me rolling where she attacked the six pack, six belly, and one pack. That auntie the verse. He say you too call your belly no big.
Oh my God, it is well. May God help us.
Oh,
The problem is always being rigid never works.
I know.
Any human being that is rigid, they are going to have problem. We have to be flexible. We
Mm.
have to be flexible. Please, just be flexible. And know that this abroad is me and you. We are the driver, we are the cleaner, we are the washerman, we are the cook, we are the everything. We don't have any house help. We don't have anybody. Anyway, Uncle Ben, hold on. Let me talk to Carol first.
All right
Hello,
now.
Carol. Welcome.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, I did. I can hear you. Welcome.
Thank you. I've been listening to you. This is my first time of trying to connect
Oh, thank you.
because I'm very interested in this topic.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a personal experience. All I want to say is I think going back home to get married, I don't think it's any problem with going back home. I think the problem is the person who they are getting married to, because you can even get married to somebody who is in the UK. I'm in the UK, I'm in Birmingham.
Right.
You can even get married to somebody who is already here, and the marriage will still not work.
True.
Um, yeah, because my experience, I have a personal experience. My husband, we never dated. He got pressured by family to go back home to get married. So he came back home when I was in, I'm originally from Cameroon. He got married, he came there, met me. Well, he was introduced by family. He made me believe that he had lots of money. I thought he had a lot. So, and I was that person who also knew that, if you get married, it's a way out to a better life,
Right.
a better future.
Right.
However, when I came to the UK, it was something different. My husband never even had a house that he was living in. He was living with friends.
Oh my God.
Um,
You see
all
what I
the
was
things that
saying? Did you see what I was telling that young man when she was saying that, oh, they are respectful in Nigeria, they do the this is what I was saying. That some
yes,
of our uncles lie. He didn't have a
yes,
house
no,
in
he
UK.
didn't have a house.
Where did he
And
bring
one
you
thing
to?
with sorry,
Where did he bring you to when you came?
we were living in another town. He was living in his friend's house, so he was just living in his friend had a one bedroom flat. So his friend literally managed to give him the bedroom, so he'll be sleeping in the living room, because obviously the friend was single. And since he brought me from back home, we were staying in the friend's room, and we stayed there for like almost a year, 6 months to a year. But for me, I was that kind of a person back home. I was very laid back, very lazy. I will not do much. And I always tell my mom that, if I get married, my husband will have to be providing for me, because I don't like washing dishes. I don't like cooking. I don't like doing all this. I was those type that they call, soft girl. You don't, you're not doing anything. So, but when I came here and I saw the situation, I had to step up. I was actually the one that changed. We've been married for like 20 years now, 21 years. I was the one that actually stepped up. I decided to go back to school. I took him from that house. We went to a bigger place. From there, I pushed him and we bought a house. Till today, he's never changed. He's still low class, like low level. He's still like low earning. He's not pushful in life at all. He doesn't want to get any better job. He likes to be in his minimum wage. But me, I've decided to go to school. We've had 3 kids, and we're literally living in the mansion at the moment, all thanks to me. So,
Hmm.
and I'm also
So,
grateful
so
because
you are the
I
one that
think,
earns more because you went back to school. You earn more now than I mean, like when
yes,
okay,
yes,
yeah.
I earn more than double his pay.
And you were the
My
one that
pay is
wanted the soft
triple.
life. You wanted the soft life from Africa. You wanted a man that would do anything. You were lazy, you said. And now you now married and came to the abroad and now found out your husband was living with someone
The,
and then you
yes,
stepped out of your shell, went to school,
yes,
put yourself,
yeah,
now your pay is three times his pay. But you stuck
yes.
together. Was that easy? Or did you try to
No,
push him to be better? To get more
I
jobs or go to school? Did you try to push him?
I did that. I tried. He never. He's even till today. I've been trying and trying. He's never done any of that. He's just stuck in his one job and his low pay job. He's very comfortable. Even when I try to push him, he will tell me that he's not complaining. I'm the one that like, big life, big things. So he said he's happy with what he's having. So,
He's content.
long story
He's just
short,
content.
yes, yes, he's happy with it. Long story short, what I wanted to say is I'm still grateful, because it's thanks to him that I've come out of my shell. It's thanks to him he brought me here. I'm always grateful for that, and I'm also grateful for the fact that my real self has come out thanks to being in this part of the world. If he had not given me that opportunity, maybe I would have been back home and I'll be, you know, living with some probably a rich man who is probably going around doing things and all that. And I can vouch that for the years that I've been with him, he's never cheated on me. They say don't trust men, but I know that he's even scared. He respects me because He knows that if he does anything out of that, he'll be the loser, he'll be gone. So he will expect that he goes to work, come back home. He's not like an outgoing person. And so what I'm trying to say is, it's just the person. You can go out there, you can get married to a person, and if you're lucky, you have a good life. I mean, for a man. But if you go to
Wow.
the wrong woman, you're screwed.
So he treated you well then. The only thing was that he's not driven. He doesn't have drive. He's not ambitious, but he treated you well in other area. He was loving, caring, and things like that, helping out with the
Yes,
children at home and things like that.
yes, he does all that. He will do, yes, the dishes. He will look after the kids. The only thing is the fact that he lied from the beginning that he was somewhere, and when I came, he had nothing, not literally nothing.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. So it's a positive
So,
experience for you then.
yes, I would say that. Yes, I'm also grateful.
Good. That's
Yeah.
really good. I bet that you had to be patient with him because, I mean, coming here and finding out at the initial stage that he was even homeless would have made you really pissed. But you took it up, you chinned up, decided that, you know what, it's time for me to get out of this,
So yes,
baby girl life that I'm dreaming of. I gotta do the work.
yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
So it means that you gave him a lot of grace for,
yes,
winning
yes,
ways. Wow.
yes.
Wow.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
I just
Well
said I
done.
should contribute my own experience.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us and for being honest. I really
Yeah.
appreciate that. Thank you for calling.
Thank you, Auntie B. Thank
All
you.
right. Take care,
I'm always
darling.
watching you. I'm
Oh,
always
thank
listening.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well done. Well
Bye.
done. Bye. Wow. That's Caroline. Plot twist. You see why
Wow.
this live stream are very good. Uncle Beno,
Auntie
Shangbo.
B.
You see
And
plot twist.
Auntie B, you need to get some sound vibes from Mr. Ola. Make we they play. And this caller deserve
Abi.
clap.
See woman.
She deserves
Hey.
a clap. And I have something to say about that when it's my turn.
Jesus. See
In fact,
patience.
make she give me her number. I need to know if she still gets some
Some people
sister.
for comments saying on say now you ask whether you get sister.
I have brothers and
Don't
friends
bring your
now.
wife abroad. Don't bring your wife abroad. Not the wife that bring abroad so we change man life.
Yes, Auntie B. What the caller said that I love the most is that the caller pointed out point blank that she drove. In fact, she went to school. She's driven, and when she come back, she's making times two of what the husband is making.
Time three.
But
She said times
eh,
three.
but she recognized the fact that this is a man who is contented where he is, and the man is not bothering her. And she do understand that, okay, if that's your nature, I'm cool. Now, where they get problem with some of our modern women be that because the woman goes school now, her position don't they high, she won't drag the man by fire by force to go. And from there, wahala go begin start for house. It's part of the reason why some people don't want to bring their wife come abroad.
Okay, so let me jump in there, brother Ben. So the thing is that she did try, she pushed him, but he resisted because some people
Yeah,
are like that, they are content. However, you see, the fact that he wasn't making a lot of money, he was also very nurturing towards her. Okay?
exactly.
You see the way she described him, he's caring, he's never cheated. But your own brother, some of them go still there like that. They cheat on top. Yanka.
I agree. I agree.
Eh-eh. You see, he gave her peace. He didn't
Exactly.
have the problem with her taking the reins of the family financially. So for instance, a woman like this now, why having three children? Oh, Caroline, God will bless you. The man would have helped with the children, school runs, taking care of the home. He will cook and clean and all that.
Uh-huh.
He didn't mind, but the average Nigerian man will not do that. They will still want you on top of you earning more, doing a job that pays three times, and some God help you if he has inferiority complex or insecurity. Will not say, "Hey, you want to control me? It's me that brought you abroad, and you want to control me."
And to be those one, they are ancestors. Those are the
Ah,
ancestors.
this
Yes.
is the problem. This is the problem. Let me tell you something. How many times I said it on this channel that it is not a problem for the average woman who is being treated well. Money is not a problem. Hey, you must go to school. Even if you don't go to school, can you help in the other area? But you want me to be this. the provider, and you also want me to be the traditional wife that will be cooking and serving you. Kole work. Brother Ben, just it will not work.
I agree, Auntie B. I agree. I just wanted to sink in that sometimes when a man bring you from Nigeria or from any part of Africa to the abroad, and you are the one who has that motivation to climb to the top of the ladder, fine. So far, the man is a good man. He treats you well.
He's a good man.
Please,
He's definitely a good man. He's just not ambitious. That's all.
that is it.
But he seems like a humble person who is also kind to her. Okay,
Exactly.
maybe because maybe because he's a Cameroonian man. It's possible. I don't know. But the average Nigerian man, I don't know.
No, I don't know the husband, but when she started, she said the husband was actually squatting with a friend, and for a friend to allow the husband to live with him, and when the wife comes, he vacated his room and let them be in the room. It means he's a good man. But we give her credit, and for allowing our
credit
sister,
they give us since now.
yeah, we have to give him the credit.
That's what we've been saying now. That's what we're saying. It is because he did what he needed to do. And he didn't mind the fact that the wife was pushing herself, to go to school, to be financially. He didn't mind. Some men, they will even be doing competition, or they will not say that, hey, I cannot talk in my house anymore now because you're making more money. How do you compete with that?
All those one now Odogun. Now Odogun be those one.
I beg. See, like leadership is very, very important. And it's not all about finances. Finance is very, very important. But you see what that our sister said. She took she pushed him. They got a house. They bought a house. She put in everything that they're achieving. I'm sure she was contributing more.
Yeah.
Because obviously she was earning 3 times his salary. But the man was doing what he's supposed to do in terms of being also responsible in other area. That's why I always talk about collaboration. You see, they work together.
I see it, Auntie B. But if I can say something here, first and foremost, apology to all my Cameroonian brothers in the house. I just want to say this from what I've witnessed myself here in the US. When it comes to Cameroonians, the women are far, far ahead of the men. I have to say that. I see it. Nobody say they say.
Kama is really say, go and study Cameroonian men. You'll be surprised. I was born in Cameroon. A lot of them are not ambitious.
Yes, I witnessed that right here in the US. A lot of
Kama is really saying.
Their wives are the ones who are becoming nurse practitioners, doctors, but their husbands are always there supporting them, though, sharing them up.
Yeah, so, but do you also know that a lot of Nigerian, especially the uncles in the abroad now, they are not ambitious. A lot of them.
Abroad, they frustrate them now. At times, the person who will demotivated when you see the wahala waiting for this abroad and to be.
So, now men they see the wahala. Women know they see the wahala, Abi.
Women are wired differently.
Brother Ben.
Brother Ben, no, stop it. This is your brotherhood. You don't start again.
I beg.
Auntie B, we are discussing why men don't want to bring their wife abroad. And I'm just trying to paint the picture. Auntie B, I hope this one is not part of my time.
Stop to the jumping. Time don't go. Boomy, go ahead. No mind Ben. You go there.
Auntie B, you don't use your time. No time for you again.
No. I just do it. No, be my time. Be that.
Auntie B, thank you for back-to-back content. Auntie B, I want to say something quickly. Don't put it out on my time. I saw your post on IG. Me, I'm pissed. I'm not happy. I know that I'm still trying to be like you as my auntie. I don't have that patience. I don't know where you got it from. Me, I no fit. I'll pursue. If you don't like this channel, first of all, don't comment. The like that we are saying you should like. If you don't want to like, move. Don't come and put nasty comment under somebody's page that is trying to do good. We're using our brains.
You never see anything.
Auntie B, it's total trash. It's rubbish behavior. And it's only people that have bad, that are going through worse, whatever they are going through, that will come online and be spewing ignorance. Especially when you're not even contributing, you're not giving anything, you don't come and be giving negative comment. It doesn't make sense. Go make sense. It doesn't add up. Please, people that like this page that we are talking to, please help us like, help us share. Thank you. 100K is the goal, like Uzo said. Thank you.
Darling.
Okay. I just wanted to add, though, Cameroon may just collect. Hey, Lord. Make I show up and see where I know the Cameroon. My husband he go shout.
Your husband are Cameroonian.
That Cameroonian.
Really? Ah, Cameroon don't come let our beautiful sister. I also pay by that bride price.
He's not.
Bumi,
Yes, it's not like that though. He's not like that. Although he instead is the opposite. He's pushing me. Now me, I want some
yeah.
girl. If they push me, say you self. If you go do, waiting do you?
Film
It's
girls
not
say
like that.
broke Nigerian men abroad should learn from Cameroonian men on how to treat a high achieving wife. Give them peace and she will multiply it and give you 20 years plus of loyalty and peace. Film girl, you know I like you. I too like you. You say it as it is. But me make I shock you.
Mm.
One, I know, I don't like broke shaming people, okay?
Yes,
I don't like it because
you
I
are very
believe that
humble.
yeah, no, God gives us season because I
Yeah,
understand what prosperity is. I know God blesses us in season, and people's season is different from one
yeah,
another, right?
yeah, yeah.
But this broke Odogu said that he dated a woman, and the woman was cooking. You know, Yoruba women now, as a
Mm-hmm.
sabi. She was cooking different soup for him every single
Abokoku.
day
Hey.
in this abroad.
Ah.
Every single day, fresh soup.
Wow.
Hi. I say, eh? I said she know dey work. He say she dey work. She will go work, come back, cook fresh soup. And he dey toast. They ask one of my friend, my single friend, out. Now tell my friend say this guy run,
Mm.
run.
Imagine.
Person where they cook fresh soup for every day. When not still marry am, he still dey
Mm.
talk trash of her. You fit cook fresh soup every day. He say, eh?
Auntie B.
You fit cook soup every day.
Auntie B. Where's the time? Every day. Abi is in the freezer. When person get two freezer.
He
I
say,
think it's not
eh,
easy. I just want to add my own opinion from the previous caller. I like what she did, but I also want out of the box. And I know that pertaining to this topic, but I also want to say that it's not every woman that is like that. True, women are different. That's why we deal with situations on a case to case base. I think. I think in from a situation, if the woman, if she has say it happened to me, I don't know how I've dealt with it, but I think it's okay to also be justified in the fact that you might not react. I might not react the way she reacted. Like I will not be angry and be like, okay, this woman lied to me from the jump. Although she said they didn't date, so maybe that friendship isn't there. I don't know. You understand? They didn't date for long, and he's older than her. But I'm just saying that she dealt with it the way she dealt with it is good. But even if another woman deals with it differently, she also has grounds to deal with it the way she does because she was lied to. Now, like that, our brother always say 2K pounds now plenty money because of the conversion rate. That's what is leading people astray. Also, when you put out the wrong foot, and you show somebody something else that you know they want to see. When you cannot back it up, you cannot continue with it. There's no longevity. You
you
are
cannot
deceiving the
say
person.
sorry, Bumi. I had to correct that young man because he's saying 2,000 pounds is over three
Ah,
million. Are you
Auntie
spending
B,
money in naira? We live in the
Auntie B,
UK. Most rent in the UK, you cannot survive on 2,000 pounds.
stop.
What is your rent? Are you living in
Auntie B,
London?
you did say anything, though. I was giving you side eye small. You did say
No, no,
anything
no.
when you
I
say
did. I did. I
no,
told
no,
him.
no, no. When you said that he's going to go to Nigeria to go and have fun, what do you
He's
think is
single. He's single.
top?
Talk. Let
Mm.
him go and have fun. I can't stop him. He's in his
You can't stop
thirties.
him, yeah. But he's going to go and break someone's hope. But I just
Bumi.
wanted to say, I just
I
wanted to
believe that
come here and
matter.
say,
The girls,
Cameroon
what
men
do you
are
think they go and do in December when they call it dirty December?
dirty
What do you think they
December,
go and
B.
do? Oh, I beg talk better talk, Jerry. The girls are willing. They are willing. They will change
Yeah, is
their small pounds
everybody's
and dollars and go.
right,
Kilo come now.
right. That's true. That's
They
true.
should try protect themselves and not collect disease. I hear there's HIV everywhere in Lagos.
Everywhere. I'm on Dr. Shola's page. I just say now, wow. I just came here to defend my Cameroon men. Oh, thank you.
Bumi,
Esheo.
Odabo, Oshe. Thank you very much. You can't defend your husband, people, eh? You Joraye Bayi. You see? He say your husband people too they collect. Now she jump in. Oh dear.
That's
Oh my.
started funny.
Arabumi.
She's funny.
Very, very funny. Along. Joyce, welcome. How are you? Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Where are you joining us from?
Oh, I'm joining you from the US. Oh, this is my first time being online.
Ah, we're getting a lot of newcomers today. God is good.
Yes. I just want to put my. I've been telling my friends about your show and how it's giving me good advice about a lot
Oh,
of things. Even my friends, I tell them, go watch the show. It's going to help you. I don't even
wow.
advise anybody anymore. You know, I just say, go to you. Go watch.
Oh, thank
And
you.
their
Just keep
story.
sharing the video to them. Actually, when I was in the US, a lady, she's 74 years old, came to see me. And she
Yeah.
told me that, she's been praying. Her two children were in DV marriages.
Oh, wow.
And at a point, all she had to do was just she was sending them the videos.
Videos. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I
From
do.
listening to
When
the
my.
videos, they left. Both of them left those two situations. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
She gave
So
me a hug. Oh, she was so grateful. That lady, I will never
yeah,
forget
and I
her.
want to do that today. I want to say thank you so much.
You're
Your
welcome.
show has helped a lot. You cannot even imagine how much it has helped a lot of we young mothers and young wives.
Mm,
We our mothers did not teach us a lot of things, and we learned a lot of things from your show. Our mothers, all they taught us was, "Oh no, don't get pregnant, don't this, don't that." That's all they taught us. They never taught us how to nurture your home, nurture your children, what not to do. So there's a lot we did not learn. So even when
mhm.
it comes to the abroad, we're here. So we have to learn things and work with compromises, with our
Yeah.
husbands. And
Mhm.
some of us were blessed. I call it a blessing because you never marry somebody and say, "Oh, I got it figured out." You know? No, you
Yeah.
never do. You never get it figured out. At the end of the day, if the person is able to work with you and both of you can put things together and work it out, then it's fine. If you're not lucky, you could have a second chance. And that's why I like your show because it gives second chances. So I am grateful about your show. So, why I called in today? I am angry because as beautiful as this girl, when I saw the blog, because in the evening when we're all chilling, we'll just go through our blogs and whatever in Nigeria to see what's happening. This beautiful girl, you know, a man came all the way from America, met this beautiful girl, married her, even if he was married before, because we never know what's happening in other people's homes or
Yeah.
previous marriages.
Mm,
So he's given a second chance to get it right, right? And this
mhm.
you met this girl and you brought her to the abroad, the America, and then you could not treat her right and you took her back home.
Yeah.
Why? Why our brothers? Why are they doing this to our Nigerian women? We need to stand up for ourselves. We are in this diaspora by ourselves. I'm telling you, nobody cares. You think the white care about you? I'm sorry, they don't. It is your community. It is your woman. You're a Nigerian woman that's going to take care of you. It's your Nigerian woman that's going to be there for you. So my thing is, I'm advising the bros in the house, please don't hate your Nigerian woman. This girl, another man would have had her and treated her right and
Mm,
enjoyed her. And both of them would have enjoyed themselves. Don't rip her off. Don't rip another Nigerian woman from another man that would have appreciated her or, and enjoyed her.
mhm.
So my men, please. Please, we are not bad women. They are bad women. Yes, we agree. But most times, a Nigerian woman doesn't think that way. She's not just bad. Either situation or something turned her bad, or turn her the other way because she's like, okay, well, if I care, they don't care. So what's the use of caring? After all, nobody cares. You know, that means that person has to do some work to get better and meet somebody and everybody, and they can live a better life. But
Mm,
my thing is, I am advising our Nigerian men, please, your community loves you. Nigerian women love Nigerian men. You hardly, it is the statistics of we marrying outside is low. It's still
yeah.
low. We still like our Nigerian men.
Yeah.
Our Nigerian men still like our Nigerian women. So
Mhm.
why? Why? Abroad is working together. And my husband, I had a surprise baby. So my youngest baby is, let me say my youngest baby is 7 months. But the one before that one, she's 6 years old. So I did not want to have a baby. Did it worry me? Yes. I could not do nothing. But my husband stepped in. He was there. He took care of the elder ones. He made sure they got ready for school. I couldn't do anything because I was sick. You know, I
Hmm.
couldn't get up. I'm older, but having baby when you're older, it tells on you, right? So my husband came in. I didn't have to beg him. I didn't have to push him. I didn't have to say, no, do this, do this. We didn't have to fight about it. These kids are
Hmm.
your children. This is
Hmm.
also your home. This is not your home. It is your home. When you
Hmm.
come from work, you're going home, right?
Hmm.
Some of you tell your co-workers, when you come home, when you make it peaceful, you're happy. Your wife is happy. So why can we not work together? Let us keep our homes peaceful. Let us keep our homes love. Then there is love. Stop marrying for the wrong reasons. You
Hmm.
guys, stop
Preach.
marrying. Stop
Preach.
marrying for the wrong reasons. Stop
Hmm.
going out there to impress a girl that's a baddie that does not know how to keep a home, and you bring her here to
Yeah.
be a woman, to be a homemaker. How?
Hmm.
She didn't learn it. She
Hmm.
did not learn it. Where's she gonna learn it from? The
Hmm.
street? What are you
Hmm.
talking about? All she knows how to do is be in the G Wagon and Mercedes Benz and flash with one guy. That's what she knows how to do. And
Absolutely.
when all those flashes out, what do you think is
There's
gonna
nothing
happen?
left. There's
What do
nothing
you think is
left.
gonna happen?
Yeah.
So, if
Yeah.
you are looking for a wife, go out there, go get a wife. You don't
Yeah.
have to go to them. See, let me tell you, my parents brought me over here. I brought my husband, not because he traveled for school to South Africa. I brought him because we dated in Nigeria in Edo. So in Edo State, we were boyfriend and girlfriend. When he left for school, and we parted, and I came over here. He was in South Africa. We met because his friend came to visit, and he's like, "Oh, do you know Joyce? Is she still around?" And that's how we connected back again. Okay, so guys, please, I'm begging, treat our women well. Nigerians love Nigerians anytime, any day. We love the way everything as a community. Please stop maltreating. Just imagine this beautiful girl.
Hmm.
I'm so mad. I'm mad. That's why I came on this show. I was like, why will a man that has this beautiful girl drive her to depression? It must be really, really bad. Why even give her a taste of a life that you know she cannot sustain when you take her back home? Why even do that? So all these frustrated, I'm sorry to say, but all these frustrated older men or rigid Nigerian men that just stay there and wanna spew out your own bitterness. I call it bitterness. It's
Hmm.
nothing. It's your own bitterness because you want somebody else to suffer your own ordeal. That is it. You want
Thank you.
somebody else to be in your own shoes. It's not
Yeah.
like you love the person. It's not like you love what the person will be tomorrow. Let me tell you, my husband, when he joined me, both of us joined together. We
Hmm.
built a business together. We have a multinational business.
Wow.
I don't want to come here and be tooting my horn, but it's the truth. We are in 7 states. It's a multinational business. So
Hmm.
let me tell you, when you join force with a man or a woman that you truly love and you have a goal together, that you didn't just go to the streets to pick anything that you like, you will grow. Is there going to be challenges in that marriage? Yes. Do you think I've had my own challenges? Yes. Did we work it out? Yes. Because the goal was not for us to flash. The
Yeah.
goal was not for us
Build a
to
life
come in
together.
and
Yes.
yes, it is to
Yes.
build. and grow and have
Yeah.
children that are
Yeah.
strong, that will build big things in the future. So my
Amen.
thing is, I am telling you guys, your priority has to be straight. Your
Yeah.
priority has to be, this is what I am. Why are you getting married? Seriously. If you want
Yeah.
to be a womanizer, don't marry. Go
Yeah.
out there and womanize. Nobody's stopping you. If you don't, if you're a woman, you want to be sleeping in every, you want to be in every man's bed in every weekend. Go out there and do that, but don't deceive somebody else and get and make that person marry you and put you in the house. And let me tell you, you suffer too because you know what? You're in bondage. You are also in bondage. Bondage. You know what kept you in bondage? Money and your long truth. The truth is our men. My own is I'm coming here. I'm sorry. I'm laughing.
That's
But
all right. Thank you very much, Joyce. We
just
really feel
wanted
your
to,
passion. We can feel your
yeah,
passion in your voice. Well done. Thank you very
it's
much for
too
sharing your
much.
own experience
It's
with us.
too much.
Mm,
Friends will come in, oh, Justice, I'm going through this. I'm telling you, and I say, and another thing, even if you have friends that have good marriages, they are afraid to say my marriage is good because guess what? Somebody is suffering. And you
hmm.
don't want to be like you're rubbing it in front of,
Yeah.
rubbing a good marriage in front of your friends. You understand what I'm saying? So my
Mhm.
thing is Nigerian men love our women. Women, our Nigerian women love our men. And work together. And let me tell you, when we come together as a community and have a purpose and driven purpose of the purpose is why you're married, you will achieve a lot. I'm telling you. It is
Thank
a free
you.
society. You can achieve a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for calling, Joyce. Thoroughly enjoyed talking to you. Before you go, remember to give me super chats from that multinational business that you built with your husband. I'm expecting my super chat in the comment section. Drop it before you go. Pay your tithes
I will
and
pay my
offering.
time.
Make sure you drop your tithes and offering. Thank you,
I
sis.
will. I will.
All right.
Thank
Cheers.
you so much. Thank you
All
for
right.
all you
Thank you,
do.
sis. I appreciate you. Yeah. I like what Film Girl said. Film Girl said, Uncle Beno is there causing trouble as usual in the comment section, say that there's no true love again. Beno, why do they always like to talk things like this? Say there's no true love. Where you do your survey? You do census.
Auntie B,
Eh?
what happened is
You
that
know
when
the
I
tire to
said
the play devil's advocate.
no, no, I was actually referring to how the last caller described the way she met her husband and they both grew over the years. So that's just what I was saying when I said, unfortunately, there is no true love like that again, where you just see somebody and you fell in love with that person just for who they are or who she
True
is.
love exists.
That's just what I'm saying.
You people have the power. I keep telling you, brothers are the ones with the power to propose. But you people keep looking for Instagram body. Now they look for you and shop and down. Later now I'll call the
Mm.
make video. All those uncles there, mama shake my phone one thing or long. If I see anybody doing those video again, don't bring your wife and brother. Don't bring your wife. Mama shake for one thing or
Ah,
long.
Auntie B, ẹ má ṣe pé o.
Ma shake me.
No, no
What
cause,
is it?
no cause, Auntie B, Ọlọ́run la fi
When
bẹ̀
there
yín.
are women there that genuinely well brought up girls, you not go and marry them. No, you go and marry the one that akpa yoka. You go and carry slave queen. Then later
Auntie
now when she
B,
come to America, she will now say, I'm not doing. Then you now making videos to be deceiving people. You are
uh,
deceiving people up and down because of your own personal experience. Kilo they go. You
oh,
see, no
Auntie
people that
B,
are calling in now, giving good testimonies about their own marriages, even though they are
exactly.
both imported wife and husband.
I love that. But Auntie B, you did one show here one time where we spoke about how people can find good women out there. The problem is the Instagram baddies are the ones that are easily and readily available. They are the one we get to see. The good ones are not showing themselves.
Is
They
it
are
on
at church
Instagram that they
playing
find wife?
247.
It's on Instagram that you go and find wife.
The one
The
that's
ones that
moved
will hold
on
phone,
TV.
the one that will hold phone and they'll set their nyash properly. That's wife that you're looking for, Abby.
No,
What
Auntie
is she
B,
coming to do in your what? That's our sister Joyce asked just now. Babe. What are you going to? What do you want to marry? Let me tell you something. Some of all these men, all these uncles that are making all these useless videos up and down, they marry because of kerewa. All they think about is that thing between your legs. That
Auntie
is the only
B.
thing that you people are thinking with. You're not
Ah,
thinking long term. You're not
Auntie
thinking
B.
family. You're not thinking raising children, building a career, building a life together, investing and making generational wealth. Then you go and marry one small there that all she knows is send me money, send me money. She doesn't care about you. She doesn't love you.
Yeah, agreed. Agree,
She
Auntie
just wants to
B.
come abroad. Then she comes, she not find out that you're struggling. She say, ah, eléyìí, mo fẹ́ jókòó tì. Àbí o, mi ò ráyè gbogbo eléyìí jàre. Meanwhile, she's still connecting with some boyfriends across. Even when you were talking, Seb, she's connecting. She still has some people she's talking with. Before you know, she don't waka leave you. Then you now carry video and say, hey, no man, don't bring your wife abroad. Don't bring your wife abroad. It is the wife you chose. So suck it up and stop being a baby on social media. Jẹ́ ká gbọ́ràn.
Yeah,
Ní tìjú. Be
you're
making noise
absolutely
every
right.
day.
You're right, Auntie B. Basically,
Adewale, welcome,
okay.
Jare. We've
Good
not seen
evening,
you for a
Anthony.
while. Hi.
Yeah, hello. I've been busy, just
You
in
okay? Are you
preparing.
working now?
Yeah, I'm working, and I'm also preparing to start my PhD. 'Cause,
Wow. PhD.
yeah,
Oh.
I'm moving to the US in August to start my
Oh
PhD.
my
Yeah,
goodness. That's fantastic. Adewale. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Well done. You're
thank you.
moving to the US. Wow.
Yes, I am.
Ah,
So
you've
I've
not
that.
finished with this school. It's PhD you want to enter now. Ha. Adewale, you shouldn't you make some money first before you be doing PhD?
Yeah. I mean, I've been making money for a year, but like I have certain dreams that I want to achieve in life, and
Eh.
I just feel like doing a PhD it's one step towards getting that. So
PhD is a long thing, no, it's very, very long, but I wish you the very best of luck. Anyway, moving to the
thank you.
US is a big step, so I love that.
Yeah, yeah. So
Mm.
yeah, I just wanted to like make a few contributions to today's topic because I keep seeing those videos on the internet. Don't bring your wife abroad and don't bring Nigerian women abroad. I mean, I'm like, what does that even mean? If you're not
Mm.
living with your wife, is she really your wife?
Let me ask them, oh. Let me ask your uncles, oh. Is those your uncles, oh?
Like if you're not living with your wife, is she really your wife? Because if you're not living with your wife, she's not really your wife. She's just someone you got married to, and then she's somewhere else, and you are living somewhere else. You're living in two different worlds, two different time zones, two different like different things. She's not really your wife. So it's like I just feel like when they make those kind of videos, it's sounding like they want to eat their cake and have it. So they don't want to get married to the women within their vicinity because they feel like, oh, these women are not quote unquote traditional, or they're not going to give me what I want. So I'm going to go get it in Nigeria. But I also don't want to bring the Nigerian lady that I get married to Nigeria to the abroad, because when she comes to the abroad, she's going to quote unquote learn bad things and then become like the women here. So it's like you want to do two things and you're trying to pick and choose which one you want and which one you don't want. But it doesn't really work. It's like when you go to Nigeria and marry the lady and then you leave her there, what happens? Your kids, she's going to be raising them. You're going to bring kids into the world that are going to grow up without a father, right? And you don't know anything about your kids, and everything's just you're abroad doing your own thing, and you think the wife you got married to Nigeria is not going to be with someone else. She's going
Mm.
obviously she's going to have a boyfriend or something. It's natural. You can't just leave someone abroad, like someone somewhere, and you say
Junior is telling them, you need like boys are servicing their wives in
of
Lagos.
course, they're going to have boyfriends. They're going to want companionship and you're not there. So you think you go visit your wife for once a year, and you think she's just going to keep us like just going to stay with herself, like she's not going to do anything, and she's just going to wait for you. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't really work. So I'm just tired of those videos. I don't even want to see them anymore. Like when I see, oh, Nigerian men, don't bring your women abroad, I just pause the video and just go away, because it's always the same. It's
I
always the
saw
same
another
thing.
one. I saw another one. Oh my god, people are just going crazy on the internet. I saw another one. I think who shared it with me? One of our followers here, one of my subscribers here shared it. He's a guy. The woman was like, all these young girls, no, she was using Benin accent. All these young girls, looking I know they marry all these young girls. They know they stay for her husband high ass. Then they stay for her husband ass. Then just born one picking, go carry and give their mama. They go, as I see they their eye. As I see that their eye, when I marry women when they're old, when they're from 40, from 50 above. Now, those one age, no, not be as I dey talk, so you need to see the way she's on. I just roll my ass. Actually, Baba, you.
I,
Which
I
one?
think
Which one be this again now?
I think they do those videos to go viral. That's why that's the main reason why they do those videos, because those videos are controversial and catchy. Before you know it, Insta Instablock picks it up and then it goes
Yeah,
viral.
Instagram
And
blog will never
eventually,
post anything that even you see what they do when they even want to post pastors, they'll post the part where they know that their people are going to insult them and call
exactly,
them names. They set
exactly,
people up for dragging.
exactly, just to drive traffic. And at the end of the day, their final destination is usually Daddy Freeze show, where Daddy Freeze is also going to bring he's going to
And they
bring them
were
money.
and then the please, I cannot laugh. Nelly Grace said, my husband's brother left his wife in Nigeria. She cuckoo got pregnant for the doctor that owned this hospital where she works. No matter. Ah, I think over there, the
Uh,
batting share.
check this in.
Of course, it's going to happen.
All
What do
these
you think?
uncles, Tia, hey, yeah.
What do you think? It's going to happen.
Continue to listen to all those hopeless people that keep making videos. They will not see the ones that are working, no,
They
or they will
don't.
not tell you. What they should be doing is telling you how to make marriages work abroad.
They're not going to tell
They
you
will
that.
not make those ones. It's don't
No,
bring your wife abroad. Don't
don't
bring your
do
wife
that.
abroad.
Don't.
One
I just want.
Cameroonian brother, if he didn't bring his wife abroad, I think he will still be living with his friend after all these years. He will not even have his own place.
I just hope people would stop listening to those videos and like I as Nigerian men in this day and age, we can't expect to live like the way our forefathers live. 'Cause
No, that's what they want.
It's a
Traditional men.
very different time. Back in that time, our grandfathers were going to the farm. They had lots of children, so they could take the kids to the farm as well to farm with them. And then the wives, they didn't have any choice but to take care of the family. But in this day and age where there's technology, I'm here in the Netherlands and I'm speaking to you, Auntie B, in the UK. 50
Yes,
or 60 years ago, this
it
is
was
not possible.
impossible.
It wasn't possible. It wasn't possible. Within less than a second, I can get lots of information. This wasn't possible. So are you expecting like Nigerian women in this day and age, in this technology, where they can achieve so much with their lives, to just be
Hmm, good one.
wives and homemakers if they don't want to? Let's stop deceiving ourselves.
Yeah,
Marriage, the way it was in our forefathers' time, cannot happen now. It's
yeah,
not possible. If you're trying to do that, you need to be ready to have a lot of money to achieve that kind of thing. If you don't have it, there's no way that's going to happen.
that's what
So
the young man from London said. One mommy said, since being 95% of women that were brought as wife to Europe have left their husband.
of course they of course they would.
You
They
included
would.
yourself in that 95% one mommy, didn't you?
So I'm just saying to Nigerian men, you can't run your marriages the way your forefathers did. If you're still holding on to that traditional thing, you're just setting yourself up for failure, because
If 95% of women that were brought from Africa as wives from Europe to Europe has left their husband, then marry here. Are there no women where you live? Are there no women in the abroad? That can solve the problem, but you can no want. One mommy, you too, you add yourself join the percentage. After what you do, when we see the beg for you, okay. No wahala. Me
I
can live in
swear,
this country.
Auntie B,
Adewale, thank you.
this relationship tip. But please, I beg, if you really want to enjoy Auntie B's show, please watch it on a big screen and then activate the comment. You go laugh, tire. All right. First of all, I pray that the memory of this our beautiful sister rest in peace, and I
Amen.
pray that God forgive her for at least doing what she
Yeah,
did, and
absolutely. Mm.
and I think the husband also need to pray every day for forgiveness for what he did to her. And looking at this sister, she's beautiful, she's gorgeous, and
Mhm.
the more I look at her picture, the more I have so many thoughts of why the
So
husband
young. Hi,
what
Marshall.
he did. This lady can easily pass for an American colored person, beautiful, pretty, and I think the husband just can't handle the beauty. He's
Hmm.
probably insecure. So that being said, the reason why I think a lot of guys nowadays are following this stupid narrative of don't bring your wife to America. I think it's due to so many things, but I will just highlight just two briefly. One of them, based on what I've seen here myself firsthand, is this woke culture, the effect of woke culture on African men and women marriages. And what I mean by woke culture, I just want to tie it to this westernization of everything. I think women have the higher tendencies of blending in when they move into any environment faster than men.
Yeah, women are
So
more adaptable. Mm.
exactly. So when they bring their wives abroad, give a woman, if a sharp woman, be all woman sharp. There are some of them who are village women back home. I'm sorry to the sisters, but when you bring an educated woman from any part of Africa to the Western world, give her just 2 years, she would have figured out where she want to go, what she want to do, what path she's going to take. And even if care is not taken, she will speak fluently and way better than you that has been here just like me forever, and your accent never change. So some of these things intimidate so those men that brought them over. And then when we talk of this Western culture, a lot of Nigerian men, particular, I'm sorry, it's because I'm Nigerian. A lot of Nigerian men found it very hard to do away with that Nigerian mentality of how a marriage should be, what a woman should represent.
Because it favors them. That's why. Would you want to do away with something that favors you 100%?
I don't think because well, it's part of it favors men, but I also think that it's because men love respect, and most of the thing we consider as respect, if we look at it from the lens of the Western world, it's not really a respect to an African man. I don't know if you are getting what I'm saying. I'm not defending their character. I'm just explaining the reason why I think they are thinking along that line. Because, for instance, some Nigerian men here in United States, they still expect their wife to do all those sometimes leaning down, sometimes over respect, sometimes not talking back, sometimes just say yes sir, sometimes just follow. And me, why you they laugh? My comment with that, you say that don't they give me back those.
No, now you they make me laugh. Now you make me laugh, Okube. No. You say yes, sir. Yes, sir. To who?
Auntie B, so some people still they collect yes sir here. Some
You go
uncles.
say yes, sir. I mean, if you even say yes, sir, to your husband, you know go make una relationship look like master servant relationship.
And it's just like we're saying, it was what
Sir.
I
You go
remember
say,
one
the husband
time.
will call you, go say, sir. Ah, I don't
Yes,
understand.
yes.
Why?
In fact, I remember one time I had this conversation. I think it was on.
Wala, wala, wala.
Tofumi ni sako. Is Lord ni my Lord, Lord and
Wala,
Master,
wala,
Master
wala.
Savior. Lord,
One of-
Lord ni ko she sir. Sir is too small. Sir. Ha. Your husband will call you, say sir.
Uncle
but,
Beno, yeah,
but,
continue
but,
your
but
explanation.
Auntie B,
Continue.
I'm being serious here. Oh, man of fact, if you remember one time, I asked you, I say we have to do a show. I say you should do a show on what men generally consider as respect, and that may actually help our sisters. And I guess we shut it down then that no, 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 no,
You
no,
gonna
but
include sir in it. You include
no,
when they
no,
call
no.
you, should say sir in it.
No, it has nothing to do with that. I just use that as an example of the mentality of some men in abroad. And that is why they keep going to Nigeria or Africa to bring wife over, believing that when the wife come, they're still
I
gonna get
mean, what
all
are they even
those
doing abroad?
respects.
Somebody that will expect the wife to be saying sir. What are you doing abroad? Shouldn't you be in your village as a chief and be eating panedia every night, drinking palm wine? What are you doing in America or in the UK? Why? Why are you here? This place is not fit for purpose for you. You better get back to your village I be doing sa. Everybody will be doubling for you there.
Look, see, honestly, at be, I'm just trying to explain why they are going with the rhetorics of "don't bring your wife abroad." These are just the issues. Most time when they get into this, "don't bring your wife abroad," is because they somehow look at what is happening generally in other people's marriage and figure like, okay, if
I
this
know,
woman
I
here,
know, I know what
she
you
should be
mean.
like her.
I
So
know what you mean. I
that's
don't
just
agree
what
with
I'm
it, but
saying.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
They will continue to collect paternity children when no be now be their own now. Unilag boys they there now to they knock their wife where they won't take
yeah.
me. But it concern me.
Exactly. And sometimes some of them decided to not bring their wife abroad as a result of what happened post their marriage in Africa. And I mean Nigeria now. I know a couple of people who, after their wedding, that even friends traveled down to Nigeria, very fantastic, fun wedding. A year after wedding, they decided that they are not bringing the woman again. This one no be hearsay, it's what is happening generally. So what happened in those cases is sometimes it's based on the character or the behavior of the lady after marriage. There are some of these Nigerian ladies now that a lot of them in Nigeria, their eye open past those in Western also. Honestly, some of them their eye tear. So after post-marriage communication and everything, I know of a guy that after marriage, the wife started traveling all over the place. Today, go Dubai, tomorrow London, because she can actually afford those traveling. But sometimes she travel without consultation. Sometimes when the husband think she's in the east, she's already in Abuja. And maybe at the point, the guy just stop all the processing of the paper and everything and say, you know what, I don't think this is the right woman for me. So sometimes a lot of the things that the women do in Nigeria after they got married to this man also makes them to take that route that, you know what, I'm not bringing this woman here. And lastly, the post-migration divorce rate is a big deal here in the Western world. The numbers are there, but we might deny that, oh, no data, no data. But we all know that those who divorce after they have relocated,
It's
maybe
higher.
it
Now,
is higher.
I agree with
So
you, but do you know what? If a lot of women in Nigeria were financially stable and empowered, the divorce rate too will be higher. The reason why a lot of those women stay in marriages in Nigeria, even the ones going through domestic violence, is because they cannot survive financially on their own.
yeah, yeah. So I think
So, yeah,
this is just the
financial
reason why.
empowerment gives women option.
Mhm. Absolutely. Absolutely. And like my sister that called earlier pointed out, some men never ever improved on themselves. They don't gather any other skill or go to school or do anything better. And once the wife comes around, the wife is a high flying person. While don't they be that, they will end up in Potopoto in one way or the other. So I think that is why they were just saying, don't bring your wife abroad. But besides that, I've seen increase in number of men that are actually married outside Nigeria and they brought their wife over here peacefully and they are living fine. There is nothing to it. It's just a matter of mindset and all this bad or poor mentality that some of our old men here carries around, and some young men too who stay in the same spot forever and trying to. In fact, there is a trend that is going on now. I'm sorry to say, but they even piss me off. As somebody who is doing event coverage, I see young men now, young men of 35, some of them 34, early 40. They are already claiming chief. They are joining, and the way they carry themselves around, I'll just be like,
They
in
are
this
doing what? What are they doing?
oh, they are becoming chief. They are going to Nigeria to become a chief. Young men,
Well,
32, 35 years old. So all these things are some of the problem here abroad. When you are a chief at the age of 35 and you now marry, you bring a wife, you want the wife to treat you as a chief. Now your wife don't even have that freedom to even express herself around you because you are a chief. You know,
let me tell you something, Beno.
it's crazy.
Some of these people that are making these videos, or some of the people that are marrying and leaving their wives, do you know it's because of these videos that they are making those decisions?
All
Yes.
those on their head, no
Because
correct.
the list that you are giving you can't exhaust that list. And you also know it's because there's no data in Nigeria. People are divorcing every day in Nigeria as well. In Africa, people are living marriages as well.
Oh yes,
However,
oh yes, oh yes.
yeah, because there's no data. That's why we cannot pull it out and say, oh, this is the statistics for divorce in Nigeria. We can't because it's not available. However, a lot of people will just see that video. Young men, they will just see that video that uncle posted and say, don't remember when we were doing the what was the matter we're doing that uncle that got very famous in TikTok. He started using an American case that was not even real. Well, that remind me of that your uncle Jare
Oh, the uncle
on
where
TikTok.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. What's his name? Okonla or something like that. Okons.
Eva. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
That's
that
so.
did you know how many people were following? They were hailing him. You know why? Because he was playing to the guy.
Yeah, so his fame has slowed down because he started to realize that he packed a bunch of immature men together. So he started telling them the truth and it slowed down.
Oh, he told them the truth eventually.
He's telling them the truth. You just have to listen to him long enough, and then the way they form their sentences sometimes can throw you off, right? So after he start to tell them the truth, this is completely slowed down. Yeah.
It is well. Anyway, Brother Beno, thank you very much for your contribution.
Thank you, Auntie B. Thank you,
Me and Man of Kwesi will finish it now. We've got 10 minutes. We've done
Uncle Beno.
About see you guys later. Thank you, Auntie B.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right, thank you, Brother Ben. Yeah.
Okay, Auntie B,
Uh,
how are you?
I'm fine. No, long time no see. Sheda Dani.
I'm doing well. I trust you're doing well too.
I'm good though. Well, mommy, you are still talking of going to Nigeria to go and bring your wife to Europe. Don't you try it.
He
I
says
don't
spend
forget.
6 to 7 million naira and bring a wife to Europe. She will waking up one day and tell me she's not. Wait, so money doesn't work through? I thought money will help.
One mommy, I don't want to hear. I beg. If you want to go and bring another one.
Wait, let's convert it. How much is 7 to 6 million naira in euro? Abi pound sterling? How
Maybe
much is that?
4,000, 5,000 euro.
That's nothing now. But yeah, that's nothing. To my other brother who called earlier on, £5,000 is nothing to the kind of girls you're going to find.
One mom, if you go to Nigeria again to go and be trying to marry anybody in Nigeria, my hand, no, they don't even tell me. I don't want to hear.
You never see anything.
You are this Nigeria. What is it with you and Nigeria?
So, passport bros. They call them. Are you familiar with the passport bros movement?
No, tell me.
You're not familiar with the passport bros. Somebody should give us a definition in the chat. I beg. I'm
Is it
terrible.
those, the young ones that marry the grandmothers in the abroad?
The ones that precisely say Western and modern women are unruly. You're better off dusting off your passport and go and find
Going to Asia,
a wife. Yeah, go and find a traditional woman.
Oh yeah, a lot of whites.
They go to Brazil from here.
Yeah, I've heard it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just didn't recall. Yeah.
Yeah, this whole conversation has been about that though.
I see.
You didn't know?
Okay.
This whole conversation is passport bros. So. But it's let me add on to his passport bros confused, because in one breath they're saying don't bring a wife abroad, but in the other breath they're saying go and find a wife from the abroad. So they seem to be quite confused. You just have to listen long enough to understand that the issue is fear. Erulumba won. Eruni. These stories, all these crazy stories on the internet, the ones that tend to go more viral.
Yeah. All those ones that they are going to marry, they are marrying their money and their passports. Exactly. That's why they call them passport bro. They want to come to America. That's the thing. It's a risk you got to take.
Exactly. You're taking the bigger risk. So if you are afraid of the modern westernized woman, you are essentially taking 10 times the risk, if not more, by going to marry somebody that you don't know.
Yeah, but there are still traditional women. That's the thing. Even in the abroad, you still find, it's not all women that, you still find traditional women. Like I say, it's the kind of women that people go for. They go above their league. That's what I think somebody in the comment section kept saying, how all these men, all these uncles that go to Nigeria, they marry girls that are not within their league. beautiful younger women, much
Yeah.
younger. How you
Yeah.
you are 45, 50 years old man. You are probably in your second marriage. And then you go to Nigeria and look for a 27, 28-year-old beautiful young graduate that she's never been married, no children.
Yeah. And then on top of that, you expect her not to change. Right? No, considering all of us will change you. Not expecting her that she will not change. Or you're looking over your shoulder every day watching, maybe she will change. Is she like one of them?
She's not in your league.
Will she
She's looking
change?
for a sexy man with six pack who has money too. Not an old man with pot belly. You're wasting your time.
Yeah. Yeah. You will get if you're approaching marriage and relationships with fear, you will collect. It's very simple. So whatever is making you have fear is very valid, but you need to address it. You need to find help. Because if you continue to approach it from that standpoint, you will attract exactly what you fear the most. It will just come from a blind spot. It won't come from the place you are watching all the time, because you got that place covered. But there's always a blind spot, and you build larger and bigger blind spot for yourself when you're operating from a place of anxiety and fear.
Yeah, and a lot of our brothers, all these uncles that we talk about, they don't marry women that are age appropriate.
Yeah, because that's part of the formula.
Yeah.
You want to marry a woman who has not hit the wall, they call it. So the hit the wall is once you hit 29, 30, you're now at the wall. Once you cross 30, you're now above the wall. You need to find something.
Is it the wall of Jericho? I need to know when is the wall. Tell me, Barry.
Let's just say it is a wall. Once you hit it, you hit it. Right.
Wow.
So that's the idea. So you want to find somebody who is far away from the wall. Olo eleje tutu. Somebody with fresh blood, so that you have better genes, no matter how old you are. And then also they tend to tell themselves that no matter how old you get, you can always find that. And it's true to a large extent. It's just that those girls will also take your money. That's basically the main reason why they will be getting with you.
What some Nigerian uncles in the abroad need to understand is that in Nigeria, the real odogus that have money, that date these younger women, they spoil them with money.
Yeah.
And it's not the kind of money you have.
It's more to it. We're not talking about that money where you sell your time for money.
So it's for them, it's a transactional kind of marriage or relationship that they get into, and they are not even hiding it. These girls don't hide it. They know.
They could care less. Just imagine, what's his name, Ned Okonkwo, right? Sitting around worrying about where Regina Daniels is.
Exactly.
Just imagine that. Or worrying about not taking her to the abroad.
Exactly.
Imagine.
Do you know how many young girls in Nigeria aspire to be like Regina?
Yeah. And you will look exactly like that. If you're like 50-something years old and you go and marry a 22-year-old girl.
But do you have the money that Ned had? Do you have his money? Or you think Regina just fell?
Let me even come. See, we like to come from different angles. Let me even come from another angle and to be right. That girl where you won't go marry, she would think you're like Nedo Kunku until she finds out, and then she will change, and then she will flip on you.
So that is what
she hits the abroad.
You're trying to make. If you go to Nigeria and you are doing Odogu for a short period because you're on holiday, she will stick with you until she comes here and announces that you are not Odogu, you are managing. Say, is this it? She's not going to stay.
Everybody is very quick to tell me about this kind of girls. They want to tell me about this kind of girls that are just after your money, and I'm like,
because what do they call it in marketing? It was false advertisements.
And after they find out that you falsified, then they make a move, and now you're saying you spent 6 to 7 million. How much is 6 to 7 million naira? Is that money? Is that money? Is 7 million naira actually money?
They don't even care.
No matter where you are in any corner of this world, if there's a girl out there who thinks 7 million naira is a lot of money, it's only a matter of time before she wakes up and realizes that is not a lot of money. So who are we deceiving exactly?
Okay.
There's a massive. I just want to say this. There's a great opportunity right now, and you have to shine your eyes to see it. Obviously, you can't see it if you're operating from a place of fear and anxiety. And again, the reason why you're operating from a place of fear and anxiety is because you're going through something real. Either you're a man or woman. You don't collect shege from somebody. And I understand. But if you get stuck in that place, there's a great opportunity, there's a massive movement going on right now. You're going to miss out. You're going to miss out. That's just what's going to happen. You're going to miss out, but when you jump on the internet, you're going to find enough stories like yours, and you're going to, misery loves company. They will give you pain medicine, but that pain remains. When you wake up tomorrow, that pain will remain there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So whoever is saying don't bring your wife abroad, like Adewale said, is that even your wife or that's just your turn?
Abby? Mm.
That's maybe
She's out
you don't.
there.
Yeah.
She's out there driving the car you bought for her, living in your house. Probably bringing her boyfriends to your house. And you're not there. What do you? She's enjoying herself.
Yeah.
So I don't even see why some of them will not agree to it. They will agree. Some girls that they will agree to anything.
Yes, and by the way, you will find enough. By the way, you will find enough women on the internet who will support your motive. Don't bring though, because maybe they have a brother or an uncle who has collected woto. If you listen to that too, you still collect, because again, those people are speaking from a place of worst case scenario. Okay, worst case scenario, maybe there's 100,000 cases out there. That is still minority compared to the number of people out there. Now, the reality also, I can't forget to say this, that marriages have very bad statistics right now. That's the reality. So I'm not arguing the fact that it's pretty bad for a lot of people, but that doesn't have to be your story. When there's a problem, that means there's an opportunity. So the question is that, are you going to take the time to find out what the opportunities are so you can take advantage of it? Abi, you want to wallow in the nonsense. If you want to wallow in the nonsense too, the internet, there's always somebody on the internet that will tell you a story that will match yours, and then you're happy that you're not alone. But you will wake up to that pain every day, normalizing it, thinking is just everywhere. No, I'm sorry, it is not everywhere. And it's sad to see the story of this young lady. It's very sad.
What's more beautiful than you as a man yourself? You are married. You see your kids every day. You have your wife. You talk. You plan your life. You're doing things together. You spending time together. I mean, that's marriage. What's this international marriage? I don't get it. And usually it's their second or third marriage. In the case of this young girl, the man was married before as well.
Yeah, like you said earlier on, a lot of the people that have gone through very terrible marriages, some of the older folks, I'm actually at a space right now where I'm allowing people to generalize in peace. But a lot of them are generalizing off of their own experience. So if you want to, it doesn't mean that what they're saying is a lie. It's just their personal truth. That's their true story.
Yeah.
So if you want to,
they don't make it sound like this is their personal experience. They make it sound like men are going through a lot. Abroad men. They bring all the brotherhood into it and make it a shared experience, whereas it's their own personal experience.
Yeah, there are definitely men going through
and
a lot.
And their voices are they're very, very loud. Meanwhile, the voices of those who are in good marriages, they are making work daily, is silent. So this is all people are hearing because it's negative news.
Yeah, I mean, you might hear things like some women are doing too much. It's true. That doesn't address the issue. It is very true that some women are doing too much. That does not address the issue of a person who has concluded that they should not bring their own spouse to where they live. Those are two different issues together. There's one side, some women do too much. I want to hear more of that story. There's the other side that we're talking about today, which is, why would anybody with a sane mind, if they're not operating from a place of fear, say they don't want their wife to be in their own household? Why would they want to do that? That's a question. That's a very big question that you need to answer the person in the mirror. Don't answer me. Just answer go and face mirror and answer that person. Why would a normal person say they don't want to bring their wife
Because
abroad.
of 5 million naira, they will use to bring the person, and the person will leave them.
Can you imagine?
Okay.
$35,000 and TV $5,000. Hello, Mama Jackie Ajewa, $5,000. That's not a lot of money at the end of the day. So if she thinks it's a lot of money now today, it's only a matter of time before she realizes. Like, shout out to that sister who came up earlier who said she was content with her husband, right? It's not about money at the end of the day. There's something else deeper going on at an emotional level. Even this bros, this passport bros that don't want that, they, at the same time they want to go overseas, but they don't want to bring their wife abroad. Even these people, this is emotions. It's their emotions playing tricks on them.
I mean, there's no better words that we can use to end this show than what Smile for Me has said. That any relationship that lives with money tends to fail. The things that matter the most are the things that money can't buy, like love, peace of mind, respect, and compassion.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah.
What else? That's true.
Money is just money. It's just currency. What else is going on? Tell us more.
Yeah. Thank you, Ola.